So here we are, brothers and sisters, boys and girls. Look at this. This here from the other day is S-4 research facility, right? Many of you recognize it, but guess what? Google Earth took off the labels. Look at that. The labels are off of it. I caught wind that they had done that, and sure enough, they did. And that is crazy. Why would they do that? And then, yeah, they completely took them off. Completely. Why would they do that? Maybe because whoever was in the labeling area that does the labels, maybe they're part of the alliance of knowing what's going on. This is getting interesting. So once again, we can see that Google Earth has taken off S4 location. Now we have buildings here, and these are not small buildings. I just want to let you guys know, look. If we go here to measure, okay, show the ruler. Let's do a little bit of measuring. Let's go to this, from this corner, right here, all the way over to this corner. About 136 feet from corner to corner, which means it's about 100 feet squared. Yeah. Now, granted, you got shadowing kind of messing with it, but that's 100 foot. Okay, then you got this building here. And that's about 20 feet, roughly. Right about there. Yeah, right about 20 feet. And then 20 foot by 38 foot. So these are not small buildings by any means. So that's something to take a look at. And you know, I started to think a little bit. Why are they all of a sudden taking that away? Why are they, you know, when they didn't at one point. So why would they all of a sudden? I mean, this is a significant road that we can see here, and they just lead to those buildings. Why would they take that off? But then also, by using the ruler, I started thinking about something else. What do you think I was thinking about, you guys? Can you guys know? Maybe we should measure some star forts. And just to come over here to Malta, we're looking at 0.91 miles from the tip of this bugger all the way up here to here. 0.91. That is an insane. Now that's just length. That's not even going over how big around it is. I mean, that would be a whole nother ordeal. I don't even know how you'd be able to attach it and, you know, continue around. That would, man, that would be something. But it's almost in a mile from one end all the way to the other, from here to here. That's an insane amount of space. And then let's try over here. From here to this guy, right about there. 0.57. So about a half mile, maybe 0.6 miles. 0.9 miles, 0.6 miles. 3, 6, and 9. There's a lot of energy and power going on over here. I just found this a little bit interesting. Just thought I'd kind of give it a little look-see. But really the biggest question is, again, back at area or S4 Research Center, why did they remove those labels? Do you think? Can anybody explain that one to me? I don't know. It's just something to think about. So yeah, definitely go to Google Earth and start playing around. You can see how massive these things are. I mean, we're talking, like I said, almost a mile from here all the way over to here, and that's a straight line. So going around here, multiply that times half of pi. You know what I mean? Because that's halfway around. You're looking at a big number. So when you take pi and you divide that by 2, it's 1.57. You multiply that times 0.91, which is where we're at. It's 1.42. So almost half of a mile, all the way around, a mile and a half, excuse me, all the way around from here over to this point. That's a large area. And to think about how old this is, how could they have done that? Whoa. So I'm currently taking measurements of these star forts. And I'm noticing exact precise measurements. Look at this. Ground length 0.22 miles, map length 0.22 miles. It is 0.22 miles exactly from here to here across the width of this star fort. That's insane. And all I'm doing is measuring along, a wide part where you can see obvious stars. Okay? And for instance, this one here, from here to here is 0.17. From this point to this point is 0.17. Now, I didn't include double measurements. I just did this one here because it was quite obvious on the points that, like, these things are, and for those of us that are familiar with numbers and how they work, let me, I'll show you. Again, from here, oh, come on. Here it is, right to the point. Oh, I didn't quite get it on the other side. I can actually move it a little bit. But yeah, 0.17 miles from there, and then it's 0.17 miles from here to here. For those of us who are very familiar with the number 17, we know that that's kind of an important number. But to get from 0.22 from here over to here, that's something in and of itself as well. Here's a little something that's mind-blowing. I had my phone here, and I got out my calculator, and I actually did up some math, and I measured from one point all the way over to the other point over here. Okay, so I did length, and I did width from, well, not this point here, but, oh, come on. I did from here all the way up to this point, because this would consist of a point. So I did the math, this added up this way and this way, okay? And then I also did the same thing in here, from here to here, and then from here, again, over to here, because it looks like it's an overlay for the star map, the walls here. And I did the same thing with across the front of this one. And then, well, actually, I did it from here over to here to the point. And then I also did the same thing on this one over here. And I did the same thing with this guy over here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, with the four large, well, I guess with this one here would be 5. It adds up to 5.55 miles in 5 star forts. How the hell did they do that? This is some very ancient, ridiculous technology. It's mind-blowing. Wow. Stay safe out there, folks. Get out here and experience. Like, look around. Start doing it. It'll blow your minds. Woo! Fun stuff.